Good morning, everybody. It's day 12 on the AT, Big T on the AT 2026, and I'm off from the knock. It's early morning. It's about 5:45. I got my light handy, and I'm walking down the parking lot to get on the trail. Going to the Stecoah Gap today, 14 miles or so. Go over Cheoah Bald this morning sometime. A big climb up from here. Looking forward to seeing that view. I'm hoping it's clear. I know rain's coming tomorrow, so it may not be clear. Good night's rest. I stayed at Dogwood Motel, as I told you the day before. And I had a nice king bed. It was very nice, comfortable, and free laundry, and ate at the restaurant. Just to recap yesterday, I will gonna have to cut my light on here and get some miles before daylight. I love getting out this time of day, getting an early start on the day. I don't sleep much past 4 o'clock every morning. I sometimes sleep till 5, but it's rare. My body just says, no, we're not sleeping anymore. Which is, I guess I'm getting old, huh? I'll show you. You can see the knot from up here. All the buses, they do all the rafting and all that here. It's pretty neat. You can now see all the way over there to the store where we come off the trail. Focus. That's the general store. That's where you check in when you come off the trail, and the trail goes right by there. All right, I can't see without my lights. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. Well, I thought I was at the trail. I'm not. It's back here. I hope you're having a good week. Day 12 on the AT for me. It's a good day to be hiking. It's not too cold. I do have my puffy on, but it will keep coming off shortly. I don't have layers on. I do have my long pants on today, but I'm probably going to regret it after I start working on climbs. But that's okay. All right, when it lightens up, I'll give you some more. Yep, 0.6 up, and I had to come out of the puffy. I'm sweating. Oh, I think the low here was 32. I know it's going to get colder as I go up, and there'll be snow up on Cheoah, but I'm just sweating already. All I got on now is my hiking shirt and long pants. I wish I'd worn my shorts. I just wish I knew better. I'm gonna be at some point today. I may change out into my shorts too. What is this doing here? Looks like some of my subcontractors have been by here. That's a Corona cap off Corona bottle. Bad. I don't allow any drinking on my job sites whatsoever. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, I always find those caps, sometimes a lot of those bottles. It is very, very frustrating to be seeing that on my job sites. And it's frustrating to see that on the AT. Even if you do drink wine, in the world would you litter on the AT? Tell me that wasn't a thru hiker. We blame everything on day hikers, so he was probably a day hiker. Thru hiker would never do that. Yesterday, as part of my remembrance of my sister, I was thinking about how much she loved life and the things she loved to do and how much fun she was to be around. You know, she was 15 years older than me, so she kind of helped raise me. And as I was a baby, she got married on my 4th birthday. So when I went to college, I was pretty close to her. She had moved away, you know, after she got married. But when I went to college, I was close to her. Well, regular weekends, she would invite me and my wife, who was my fiance at the time, over. And we would play cards. And we would stay up all night long on a Friday night playing cards. It was so much fun. She would invite me over, and I love lasagna. It's one of my favorite dishes, and she fixed her special lasagna dish. And it was just, she was a great woman. She died too young. So I want to remember her, and I want to remember those good things, you know. She had trouble with those boys. She went through a divorce and remarried, and the first two were from her first husband. The first two boys are from her first husband, and the second two were from her second husband. Wanted a daughter so bad, but she loved her boys. And I remember, I just remember things that were just precious. And she was a great woman, and I loved her. And I told the boys yesterday how much I loved her, and that I still miss her 40 years later. And I hope she's watching from heaven, and I hope she's so proud of those boys and what they accomplished without a mother. Doug, Steve, and Scott, y'all are fine men. And keep doing good. Keep being good to people, and raise your children to be good to people and be remembered that way and love the Lord. I'm sorry. I just want to remember her 40 years later. I want people to know about her. And even though I made that horrible mistake and had to deal with that for 40 years, but I released it to the Lord 3 years ago. But it's still there. It's still a scar there. Even though it's healed, it's still a scar in my heart. Jane, you were loved. Here's a memorial for Wade Sutton on December 7th, 1968. 783 feet southwest from this point, Wade A. Sutton, North Carolina Forest Service Ranger, gave his life suppressing a forest fire, that you might more fully enjoy your hike along this trail. There's somebody else that's being honored many years after his death because of his actions, because of his unselfishness. Thank you, Wade, for trying to keep this wilderness safe for us. Back in the snow. On the north side of the mountain and in the rhododendrons. Oh, it's not getting any sunshine back in here. And it's colder too. It's gotten higher. Oh. Oh. This is tough. And these rocks are slick, slick, slick. Well, that is a, ooh, everything froze over last night. Ooh, I can't film this. I gotta have poles. Oh yeah, baby. Look at here. That's the Nantahala River. And there where I have rafted through this Nantahala Gorge area. It's beautiful. Glad to be out of the snow for a minute. It is slick through that section. I'm sure another day or so that snow will be gone. Maybe by the end of the day. Okay, I'm at Sassafras Gap. The Sassafras Gap shelter, Sassafras shelter. And it's cold up here. I was expecting a little warmer weather. So I've gone, according to Garmin, 6.8 miles. And here's the kicker. I've gone up 3,274 feet. And that's, it's 9:29 and now. Oh, it's been a grind. As the cheese guy says, team, it's been a grind. This has definitely been a grind climbing this morning. And now the last push up to Cheoah Bald. I think it's about a mile from here. But it's pretty much all up to there. I don't see anybody at the shelter. I figured they up and at them. All right, I'll show you Cheoah when I get there. It's beautiful, I hope. Oh, 10:07, and I made it. Oh, wow. It is a climb up here. That's the hardest I've ever, of 3 times I've been here, that I've ever had it. I don't remember it being that difficult. I'm gonna be glad to get a 0 tomorrow. Oh, let's see what the view's like. You're seeing it with me. It's cloudy, but it's still gorgeous. It's got its own beauty. And I was expecting snow to be here. I've been trudging through the snow, but this is Bald is exposed to the sun all day. Ooh, look at this. Yikes. Praise the Lord for his creation. And there's looking back south to where I've come from, over some of those big tall mountains. Probably Albert in there somewhere, and Standing Indian. Some of those big ones. That's the way I need to go, is that way. I'm glad to get this climb over. I'm gonna take a little break. That sun feels good. It's warm right here. That feels great. It's 8 miles up here, and let's look at my elevation gain today so far. 39.28, and I'm at, according to Garmin, I'm at 5,086 feet. I'll check that on far out and see what the actual is, but I've gone up 39.28. Woo, that's a pretty good climb. This is it's a lot of down from here now to the rest of the day, so that's good. I can probably pick up on my time a little bit. Those of you who've been praying for my good friend Bill White, thank you. Thanks for praying for him. He's still at Methodist Rehab, and he is PT and OT. He's getting both of those while he's there, and they're going great. They're doing really good. He still has a lot of excess fluid from the result of surgery and from just complications after surgery. So pray that he gets rid of that excess fluid and he's able to go home, and then he gets some sleep. He can't sleep at night, so he needs get some good rest. You know how good healing is when you're sleeping good. So he needs some good rest, and he hasn't been able to get it. Well, he may not be able to get it till he gets home, but he's doing well at PT, and he's making good progress. So hopefully before too long he'll be home. I know he would love to be home. All right, thank you for praying for him. He's a Christian. He knows the Lord well. He's a father of 4 and just a really great guy, and I like him a lot. Thanks. Almost down. Of course, the snow and ice don't give up easy. I'm almost down to just Stecoah Gap. Ooh, I didn't fall. I caught myself. And it's slick. They're doing road construction at the Gap. I can hear it. They were doing road construction in 23. Sounds like our Mississippi project. Except it's a whole lot harder to do it in the mountains, I'm sure. Oh, got through that section. Oh wow, this is massive. No wonder they're still working on it. The tunnel. Wow. And my ride, I don't know where to go to get a ride. Well, good night, everybody. This is my view from my cabin overlooking Stecoah Gap. I'm about a mile from the Gap, and I've had a nice supper here at the Appalachian Inn, and it's been a good day to get that hike done quickly and get off trail. You really can't see Stecoah Gap. It's just around this mountain, but this is the direction it is. Staying at the host here, her name is Elizabeth, and she's been a very good host. So if you get a chance to stay at the Appalachian Inn, it's really good. And it's a good decision because it started raining before dark, and it's continuing to rain. It's supposed to be 100% chance of rain tomorrow, so my zero's coming at a good time. 14 miles, almost 5,000 elevation today. Day 12 was a good day. See you tomorrow.